Deadlines. This is a word which causes stress in a lot of us. All of us have faced time deadlines when it comes to executing certain assignments or completing specific tasks. Many a times, when we get an assignment or a task from our respective bosses, we understand and realize that this task or assignment cannot be completed in the provided time frame. However, we are reluctant to approach our respective bosses to seek a time extension. And why is it we are reluctant or refrain from requesting for further time? Somewhere deep down, we understand or we think that possibly if we ask for a time extension, then we would be deemed or perceived to be incompetent in front of our bosses. The reality of day-to-day corporate existence is the presence of artificial negative pressure. Many bosses think that they can exert artificial pressure to get things or tasks executed faster. Now that's something which is not good for the employee or the team member or for the organization. Many a times, bosses possibly have a certain timeline, say 5 days, which they may have got from their respective boss or from a client. However, when this task or assignment percolates down to the team member, then it's possibly 3 days which is given. Now, a leader needs to understand that positive pressure may be good to get things done and optimize a team member's performance. However, exerting negative pressure can have negative consequences. So we all need to be realistic. Every team member, whenever they get a task, they need to analyze whether this particular task can be done in the time frame provided. Also, the point of speed versus quality needs to be kept in perspective. So there are certain tasks which can be done fast, and there are certain tasks which need time, and quality is of paramount importance. So every boss needs to understand this and also communicate to team members. Whenever there's an assignment or task provided, it would be good for leaders to communicate that there may be a possibility of flexibility in terms of the timelines. So it's going to be a win-win. In case there is not going to be such communication, then the team member presumes that what timeline has been provided is possibly non-negotiable, and that creates a lot of unnecessary stress. When it comes to quality, it's not only the quality of work that would get impacted, it's also the quality of life of the team member which would be impacted. And if this is impacted, then the team as well as the organization would be impacted. So when it comes to deadlines, it's going to be a joint effort. I know that no business can survive without having clear time deadlines. However, the element of creating negative pressure or artificial pressure is going to be counterproductive. So leaders need to understand this and be realistic when it comes to providing timelines. Also, team members need to understand and analyze the fact that it's not wrong reaching out to your bosses and requesting for a time extension. However, when you do that, have data and facts on your side. Explain your boss as to why this particular task cannot be completed in the time frame which has been provided and why some more time would be required. I am sure your boss would be understanding. And when you have data, I am sure no one can try to confront you. Many a times, we reach out to our bosses on qualitative parameters and don't provide data or quantitative elements, and that's the reason our request gets turned down. So you will need to present the facts, the data points, and I'm sure your boss would understand and provide you an extension. And also accept the fact that speed and quality are both important and none can be compromised. So to ensure that there is a right quality of work, leaders need to provide a positive time frame or a realistic time frame to their team members to complete the task. And once this happens as a joint effort between the leaders and the team members, then your workplace is going to be a much happier place. And as they say, you take care of your team members take care of your clients and your organization. And that's going to be of paramount importance. Thank you very much for your time.